Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. All I know is this microphone better work right now because I'm seeing that the connecting point is not lighting up and that is not giving me a great sign. So, for the love of God, please work. Hello. I did just check it and it seemed okay, but I also heard the sound come out of my phone, so it doesn't leave me feeling very confident. Um, and I also was faffing around with this microphone because, like, where do I like? Ideally, I would have this attached to me right now so that I could be freehand, but I don't see where I'm gonna attach it, and it's not gonna be ruffling, making noise, annoyingly in the background, because I know that is quite sensitive, and when I knock it, it makes a whole leap of noise. What I have noticed about sitting out here and acclimatizing to nature and just, I spent some time just soaking up my surroundings before I decided to set up the camera. I feel really at ease. I feel quite confident as well in myself, and it doesn't feel scary at all. Like, I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm in a public setting, but with enough space around me to feel like I have my own little private area and I'm watching the world go by around me. And honestly, it's a beautiful sight. There's some children playing in the park. Um, there's people riding their bikes. There's people just sitting and chilling and eating and doing nothing. There's people getting in their daily exercise, whether that's a run, a walk, cycling. I'm also sat in front of a lake right now. So it's just beautiful scenes all around. Even though it's a cloudy day, honestly, with the way that I'm feeling, you wouldn't even know. But I do need to open up my matcha because I was so excited and I've waited until I'm pretty sure it's like around midday. Right now, I don't have a watch, so I can't tell, but that is my assumption that I'll be making. I feel like I've chosen a really prime location because I don't feel like people are going to be walking behind me right now. Oh, no. Anyways, guys, if you couldn't tell, I'm like just really excited to be here and I feel like I'm in my element. I don't know. I think this is a vibe. I've never done this before. Why have I never done this before? Um, it just makes so much sense. Bridging the soul and the spirit, this is me communing with God, communing with self, and really allowing myself to arrive and see what wants to come through. So, with that being said, let me dig into this matcha real quick and we'll be back. I'm gonna just. Okay. Delicious. Absolutely gorgina. Okay, so I'm obviously sat in the outdoors. I'm not going to give away my location, but we are where we are. I've got my positive psychology coaching in practice book, and I've got my diary as well because I'm feeling really excited to walk into this new chapter, and I feel that the start of this series, whatever we may call it, is also a reflection of that. I touched on this lightly, but I didn't go into too much detail in the second video. But we are in August. We are almost, like, I would say maybe three-quarters the way through August, and I turned 29 at the end of May. On the 29th of May, it is actually my golden birth year. And I am feeling golden. She's feeling golden, especially after numerous amounts of years uh, going through extreme trial and tribulation. And yeah, it's almost quite hard to believe how much I have grown, how much I have thrived despite the circumstances, how much I have wanted to give up along the way. And it's through actually coming to a point where I am giving up, psychologically speaking, mentally speaking, emotionally speaking, and physically speaking. I get to the point of I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. And it's in that moment where I enter the winter in the womb, where I enter that sacred space, the abyss, um, the space of nothingness, where it's all dark and it echoes your silence, it echoes. And in that space, I often find when I sit there for long enough, I start to see that there is a glimmer, there is a light. And even in the darkest of spaces, light always finds a way to shine through. And it's that light that has always brought me through the worst of situations. And I am just so eternally grateful for myself for having that perspective to even be able to see, because I really think it comes down to that at the end of the day. Um, to really commit and surrender to the process, no matter what it looks like, and to have a deep reverence, a deep trust for the unknown, even in the height of uncertainty. Because when you really look at things, you will see that in life there is no such thing as certainty. The only certain thing that there is the inevitability of change, and the leaves and the grass rustles, as she says. Guys, I'm having a great time. Can you tell? And thank you. I can't hide it. When I feel like this, it's just wow. Oh my goodness. And the birds are putting on a show right now. Honestly, if I could show you what I could see, we've got murmurations happening with two different types of birds, and it's just a sight. It is just a sight. I do have, though, a couple of people who are sat diagonally across from me. I would say at least 10 or so meters from where I am. And the dude is just sat. No, he's not even sat. He's laying on his back, on his elbows, facing me directly. And I'm just minding my business. I think for the most part, he's minding his business. But when you just catch people looking at you and you're looking at them and you're just like, hey, yeah, we're both here. And that's cool, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I don't even know. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just so happy to be here. And I feel like this is what I want to commit to more the more I choose to show up in this way. So, yeah, guys, can mean, if this can inspire anything in you, let it inspire you to remember, through desiring nothing, everything can be found. And through really allowing yourself to settle. And for some people, be that might be even cloaked by the idea of boredom arising. I feel that in today's age, we are often so busy, things to do, places to be, goals to achieve, yada yada yada. You know how it goes, rat race. Um, that people very rarely know how to sit still and truly enjoy their presence, the gift of their presence. And it's a shame because the more often I step into this space, it's the more often I am gifted with a stronger sense of being, with a stronger sense of self, with a stronger sense of meaning and purpose. And that is such a beautiful virtue to have. And then you just are able to open up and look at the world in a way that is totally unexpected but super magical. And I honestly just want people to be able to meet me here more often. Um, yeah, I feel like it is such a treat to be here. Oh, okay, we've got our first person who's decided to walk extremely close. Well, I say extremely, that's probably a bit of an over exaggeration, but at least 5 meters too close to my liking, especially when I'm having a little intimate session like this, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave this here. I do think I'll probably film a few different videos whilst I'm here right now because it really feels like I'm in my element and this is the place to do it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I want to ask, if you've watched a few of my videos at this point, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to hear. Of course, I'm on my own journey, and this is one of unfolding, being raw and authentic, and exploring what wants to come through and growing organically along with that. And I'm inviting you on this journey with me because it's been a long time coming. I will say, if you have been following me over the years, you probably know that there have been countless times where I have trialed how to show up online. And I have often expressed that there is so much that wants to come through, but it just wasn't the time, space to do it, or I hadn't quite aligned with a version of myself that was ready to be seen in that light. And now I am here, and so we are embracing it. We are unearthing her, we are embracing her, and we are embodying her. So I am just so excited to see where this leads and the things that we will discuss moving forward. So, yeah, I can only give you half a heart because the other hand is busy. If you can see this little dog, these little doggies behind me, but they're so cute. Oh my god, they are just like edible. I don't know if you could hear me because the microphone was on the floor, so I apologize for that. But I hope that you heard that. And it was the second that I decided to turn off the camera, I had that cute little interlude happen. So at least I caught it on camera, and I'll show it to you either way.